I almost really need another 10 seconds because we ended up so sadly. Now we will hear from Nell Rooney. My name is Nell Rooney. Excuse me. I have lived in Cobden for 46 years. My reasons for wanting to represent you on council are as follows. Whitewater region has so much to offer our tourists and it benefits all the businesses. But I understand our Cobden Park will be closed to campers as of January 2019. Tourists and cottagers want to use Muskrat Lake. Let's make a sound plan to clean it up. Growth is good. The new proposed subdivision in Cobden has been stalled for a long time. Being on council will help me understand what the delay is and perhaps we can speed up the process. Having a store in Whitewater Township, I hear many residents wondering why their taxes have gone up substantially. They are also questioning why the residential utility bill is the same as commercial. The answer is not to raise commercial, but to lower residential, or perhaps to install meters. I believe the taxpayers should be notified of large expenditures. Should we not welcome their advice? We must not forget that it is their money. My goal is to work together on council for the good of the community and let them have a voice. After all, if it wasn't for them, we would not be sitting on council to work for them. I would like to spend only what we can afford in order to provide quality service to the public and still maintain financial stability. Let's keep the township of Whitewater out of debt. Honesty, common sense, and accountability must prevail. Some levels of government are forgetting that the taxpayers keep the country going, not the elected officials who sometimes lose sight of who they are working for. Performance should be measured when applicable and reviewed to determine whether funds were spent in an efficient and effective manner. In closing, I encourage you to make it your business to find out what is going on at the council meetings. For example, minutes of the meetings, budgets, and passing of bylaws. If you can't get it on the website, get a transcript. That's your right. My profile is as follows. My husband Mick and I have been married 56 years. We have raised 4 children and have been in business in Cobden for 46 years. My volunteer work in Cobden is as follows. Cobden Legion Branch 550, 28 years, served as president, secretary, and treasurer. Cobden Farmers Market, 15 years as treasurer. Cobden Agricultural Society, selling fair pass tickets for 10 years. Thank you for coming out this evening, and thank you to our host, the Cobden Recreation Association. It would be an honor to represent you on council. Thank you, Nell. And now we will hear from Neil Nicholson.
Hello, everybody. Is that too loud? A little bit lower? Okay, so my name is Neil Nicholson, and I decided to run for councillor because I have a passion for getting involved. I grew up on a pig farm in Saskatchewan and joined the military at 17. After 23 years later, I decided to retire from the military, and Dana and I decided to buy a small farm in the Western area. I immediately got involved coaching kids. I've got 4 kids. We coached in a number of sports and 4-H. Became a 4-H leader, joined the Muskrat Executive for hockey, the WRA Executive, all in order to help out. I appreciate how volunteer organizations operate and how important they are to the health of our community. My time in the military has also shaped me. Coordinating and managing complex and large military deployments has taught me the value of budgeting, planning ahead, effective communication, and listening to the advice of those around me. But I have not served on a municipal council before, so I know there's going to be a learning curve, especially when it comes to things like zoning bylaws and managing tax rates to keep household taxes as low as possible while still investing in the future. I am eager to learn and work as part of a team to achieve this. Our township is a rural one, filled with great people and rich with history and culture. It has well-established farms of all sizes and kinds. It has internationally recognized rapids, an emerging small business sector. It has active communities with higher than average rates of volunteerism nationally. It has 3 schools and 2 health centers. These are some of the many strengths and opportunities that exist in our area. But are we really working as one unified township in order to take advantage of these opportunities? There is no quick fix to becoming completely unified. I believe we will always have pockets of tight communities throughout our region. It's the nature of rural municipalities, and there is much strength in it. But there are certain areas that we can collaborate together for the benefit of everyone. I believe that we can find ways to tie and link our communities together while also keeping their tightly woven fabric. Our volunteer community associations, all the various community groups that exist across our region, our churches, our schools, they're all part of that unifying process. It's our municipal leaders who need to actively generate that plan and lead with the vision of our future by providing the opportunities, the framework, and the support to these organizations to help to achieve it. If I am elected, I commit that I will work for you and with all the other council members in order to ensure that our vision for the future can and will be achieved.
Thank you, Neil. Next up is Alan Lance.
Good evening. My name is Alan Lance, and I was raised on a small beef farm just outside Westmeath on Westmeath Road. I think our township's strengths far outweigh our weaknesses. Our current council, I think, has done their best to navigate municipal waters and steer the region in a direction that is moving us forward. However, there's always more that can be done. I think with the proper leadership, the township has a bright future ahead. One area of weakness that plagues us has got to be our roads and infrastructure. Unfortunately, these issues can only be addressed as the budget allows or through other cost-saving means. They cannot simply be downloaded on taxpayers in the form of a tax rate increase. That being said, it becomes ever so clear that we must be fiscally prudent in all of our endeavors. If we can achieve this, there is no doubt in my mind that we can move forward with growth and build upon our economic position in the county, the country, and the world. In order to accomplish unity in the township and to reach these lofty goals, we must put aside our differences and look to the things we have in common to better serve the municipality and its residents. As Red Green said, we're all in this together. Due to my rural roots and agricultural background, I have a somewhat acute sensitivity to dollars spent and where they have to come from. That, coupled with my age and energy, lends itself to a formidable pairing. Being a small business owner has taught me that only through careful thought and sound decisions can we ensure the continuing prosperity and growth of our beautiful region. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan. Now we will hear from Donald Rathwell.
Good evening, and thank the people who organized this event this evening. The strength we have, we got well-trained fire department in the Whitewater region, and when tragic things happen, people in our community are willing to jump in with finances and any other type of help they can give. 1 child in 5 in Renfrew County lives in poverty. We thank the person for starting and looking after the food bank, and thank all organizations from all over the Whitewater region for donating food and money. Certainly, that's one of our strengths. Weakness seems to be unable to get required funding from the province for major sewer and water improvements. Cities seem to get additional funding beyond the one-third. And with this government, we may have a better chance to get funding in rural Ontario for major road jobs also beyond the 1/3. We can help unify the people to be proud residents of the Whitewater region by making new residents aware of our sports arenas, schools, etc. How proud are we to have these facilities? I'm running for council position. Be sure when you're elected to say you are representative of all the Whitewater region, not only the area you're from. I bring a great deal of expertise at the council table with 18 years on council, 4 years deputy mayor, 4 years reeve, 7 years mayor, 2 years warden of Renton County. During the period as warden and mayor, several occasions met with county ministers, and on at least 2 occasions as warden. I made key presentations in the room. I was supported by the rest of these territorial wardens. I spent around 15 years coaching minor and senior ball and hockey in Fortress Falls and Compton. And 25 years I was distribution manager at the mine, supervising over 100 people and purchasing over $10 million each year in goods and services. I think all this will help in the at the council table, so I'd ask for your support and on election day to give me a chance. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Next is John Dupuy.
Good evening, everyone. My name is John Kyle Dupuy, and I am running for the position of councillor in Whitewater Region. I'm currently living in Whitewater Region, and I'd like to think that we can all begin to answer that question that way. I think that we have a lot of strengths, but it seems unanimous that the people are the biggest one. But speaking of a different strength that we do have, is we just walk inside every day and take a look around. This has to be one of the most beautiful places in the entire world to live. And that's a strength that we can use to move forward. We can use that strength for development, to bring more people to our area. We can use that same strength to unify the people of the area. We have so many beautiful places around us that we can bring together the people of Whitewater region. And ultimately that's what we need to do. We have a ton of strengths and a few weaknesses. But instead of focusing on our weaknesses, let's focus on the strengths. If the people are the strength, then let's bring them together. With unity, we can be strong. We bring together the people and pull together our information, everybody's heads and everybody's thoughts, and we gain power, because information is power. And the more information the council gets from the people, the more powerful we can be for you. The second question, the questions make this really easy, thank you by the way. The second question was, how do I plan to unify the Whitewater region? I have a number of plans to unify the Whitewater region, and these plans pursue whether I win or not. A couple of things I've thought about is, why not pull together some people, some volunteers, get some transportation together and throw a few dances for the seniors? I don't know. As far as I remember, everyone I ever talked to from my family loved dancing back in the day. I still enjoy dancing, so why not get everybody involved? I'd also like to introduce other things, other programs for the people. I'd like to introduce grocery at home programs for the seniors. It's getting more and more difficult, especially with construction and infrastructure changes, for people to get out and go do their daily running around. Let's make it easier for them. Let's bring their running around to them. I currently run a business in Compton area and all the surrounding other areas doing haircuts at home. So if anybody's interested, feel free to give me a call. A little bit of advertising, I'll sneak that in real quick. I also believe that if we can unify the people and bring everyone together, if everyone starts answering that simple question of where they're from with Whitewater region, we can go ahead and get the word out. We can put ourselves on the map, and we can bring the people to us. With development, with people, and with the focus on youth and growing here, I don't see anything stopping us. Two areas of expertise that I bring to the table are actually very hard to speak of to. I don't have any one dedicated expertise, and I'm definitely not a politician. But one thing I can say for sure is I'm honest. I believe in transparency. I think everybody should have the right to say what they want.
Thank you, John. Now we will hear from Chris Olmsted.
I'm Chris
Homestead, I'm in Cobden, and I've lived, worked, and played in Whitewater region for over 50 years. Oh my God. The strengths of the region are, other than its people, are our location, being in the heart of the county and our close proximity to Ottawa. We're perfectly situated for job growth, and with over 10,000 vehicles a day passing through the Whitewater region, we're well positioned for smart, sustainable economic development. We have much to offer current and potential new residents, with multitudes of trails, beaches, parks, boat launches, and countless kilometers of shoreline and whitewater. Our image is of a fun, playful, active lifestyle. For weakness, I want to give you a perspective. Renfrew and Pembroke are just over 8,000 people living in 13 square kilometers. Pembroke is around 14,000 living in 15 square kilometers. Whitewater region has 7,000 people living in 538 square kilometers. We have 712 kilometers of road and a number of fire halls, arenas, and public buildings. Our sheer size makes it very challenging to maintain our current services and improve other services like cell and high speed. We must grow if we want to grow our services. Our opportunity is simple. We are on the verge of potential explosion of growth, unlike anything in our history. The next council has a great responsibility. It's crucial the new elected council puts service above self, and voters elected council that will absolutely work together. In unifying the region, we must continue to focus on and invest in our people. Projects such as Little Lakes, Cobden Civitan Beach, Festival Lake, Pick and Ride, Nothing But Grace, Street Struck, and local fairs and polo matches all create the fabric of our communities. Groups such as, listen to this list, Civitan, Lions Club, Orca, the Fort Rec Associations, Cobden and Riverview Seniors Club, Cobden Players Club, Peachburg and Cobden Agricultural Society, and so many more do great things in our region. They must have our full support of council to help market, assist with funding, and volunteering, as these groups help showcase our great region. What I bring, I have an analytical mind and a good business acumen, having worked in large and medium businesses. Business and politics are two different worlds, and now thanks to you, I have a good understanding